Hey everyone, in this video I want to talk to you about how to deal with pain. See, most people deal with pain in a really unhealthy manner. They try to avoid it. They try to distract themselves from it, usually using vices like smoking weed, drinking alcohol, binge eating, watching TV shows all the time, or playing video games. We just don't really tend to handle our pain in good ways. We try to avoid it because it's not fun to deal with usually, right? But here's the thing. If you want to live a great life and be incredibly mentally strong and emotionally resilient, the right thing to do is just build yourself up to a place where you have the strength and courage to tackle your pain head on. Because pain doesn't go away by avoiding it. It doesn't. In fact, that usually makes it amplify a bit. So taking the easy way out here, which is doing nothing, actually, it's not doing nothing, it's just straight up avoidance of the pain, that makes things worse. So this is a great example of how quite often the easy route in life doesn't lead anywhere fulfilling, because in this case, it worsens the pain that you feel. So yeah, your goal should be to have the resolve to tackle your pain head on. And the way you can do that is, got a few tips with you here. A few tips for you here. And the first one is to just analyze the pain. Bring it out of the darkness and into the light. Start thinking about what made you feel this way. Why do you feel this way? What's the cause of it? And just analyze it. You can also use this time to try to figure out if there's anything you can do to lessen it. Or maybe if there isn't, at least think about how you can prevent yourself from feeling similar pain in the future. For instance, if the pain is coming from a breakup, you can think about, okay, what were the warning signs that led to me here? Or maybe what were some of the traits that my partner had, my ex-partner should I say, had that weren't compatible with me? Why did this relationship end? Things like that. I mean, that of course will only work for certain things where you actually have some control over the situation. If your pain is caused by things outside of your control, yeah, there may not be all that much you can do to prevent stuff like that in the future. But even then, there's usually some things you can do, but yeah, not always the case. But anyway, the next thing that you want to do is just develop awareness surrounding the pain and how it affects you. How do you feel? I mean, really, that's an important thing. Become aware of your emotions when dealing with this pain. How does it make you feel? In fact, you should aim to kind of figure out where those emotions are originating in your body, because emotions are kind of like energy, really, and that energy will originate from specific parts of your body. So where is it coming from? When you can develop awareness surrounding your emotions, it helps you deal with them in a healthy manner, because once you pinpoint it, you can start allowing yourself to feel that. And yeah, I know this isn't going to be fun per se, but if you truly want to deal with your pain in a healthy manner, you have to basically tackle it the way you tackle any emotion, or handling emotions in a healthy manner, should I say. And that is, you have to allow yourself to feel that emotion, to fully feel it so that it can be released. Because emotions don't go away if you just shove them down or try to ignore them. That doesn't work. That's like burying a bone underneath layers of soil and thinking that it's gone just because it's out of sight. Like, no, it's still there. It's underneath all that soil. And it'll take time, but weather will erode that soil and eventually that bone will come right back to the surface again. Your emotions are the same way. So don't shove them down. Don't try to ignore them or avoid them. That doesn't make them go away. In fact, it can make them amplify and become worse over time because they just keep growing. And then similar events in the future will trigger you and you'll have an even worse reaction than before because of all that pent-up emotion. So you want to deal with your emotions in a healthy manner, especially when you're dealing with pain. So this is a not so fun part, but you need to steel yourself and basically allow yourself to fully feel everything that you feel surrounding the situation. Just feel those emotions. The important part is do not act on them. Don't act on your emotions. It's a huge part of dealing with them in a healthy manner. you can fully feel your emotions and let them be expressed in your body without acting on them. Acting on them would be a mistake, because if you're not in a good place because your emotions aren't the fun type, you don't want to be acting on them. You don't want to be making decisions on them. So just sit with them. Just sit somewhere and feel your emotions. Allow them to be expressed in your body. That's all you need to do to deal with your emotions in a healthy manner. Just let them be expressed. Think of it like energy, like I said before. I mean, you want that energy to just kind of move through you so that it can be released. So let your emotions just exist. Just sit in them. And don't judge yourself. Don't judge the emotions as being bad. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't start beating yourself up either. Just let those emotions be expressed without any judgment whatsoever. And yeah, it may not be fun at first, but you'll notice something interesting. When you allow your emotions to be expressed like that, they eventually go away. This is why I say you should do this, because the more that you take time every single day to just sit in whatever is causing you to feel that way, and you just feel those emotions, they go away over time. It may take a few days, it may take a week, or maybe even a bit longer, but the more that you take time to allow those emotions to be expressed, they'll go away eventually. And then the last thing you want to do is just come to terms with whatever caused your pain. Just accept the situation. Acceptance is basically like the final step for anything similar, any similar situations, should I say, that makes you feel pain like that. You have to just accept what happened, whatever it was. You just have to acknowledge that, hey, it happened. Even though it wasn't great, may not have been the outcome you desired, that's the way things worked out. And even if it sucks, if there's nothing you can do to change it, then you have to just accept it. So that's the last thing. But I hope these tips have helped you, or remember, you just want to analyze your pain and then become aware of how it affects you and just deal with your emotions in a healthy manner. Then you just want to accept the situation. That's really all you need to do, because you want to get to a place where you can have the strength and courage to just tackle your pain head on. And really all that means is just tackling those emotions. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys in today's video. Sorry if I seem a bit out of it. My roommate actually tested positive for COVID, so I probably have it as well. And it's certainly making it difficult for me to be my usual upbeat self, because yeah, I mean, well, one, my freaking voice sounds different right now too. So yeah, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and if you like content like this, be sure to subscribe. Otherwise, like the video. It's the easiest way you can help me out, and let me know your thoughts on this, and let me know if you have tips for people who are dealing with pain as well, things that may help them. But otherwise, guys, remember, we're all on this journey together. The most important thing is that you just keep going, keep moving forward, and keep developing the mental strength to just tackle difficult things head on. That's what makes your life better, because going the easy route usually doesn't make things better, and when dealing with pain, it certainly can make things worse. So being strong is really the best route to take. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Arrivederci!